All right, so you find yourself at the Pittsburgh International Airport. You're checking your bags in. Did you ever wonder how the bags get to the plane?
Well, we did. And there's a lot more going on behind the scenes than you might realize. Now, when I'm arriving at the airport with my checked luggage, I approach the ticket counter. There's sort of a misnomer that it goes behind that curtain and boom, it's handed to somebody and put right on your plane. But that's far from the truth.
Yeah, definitely. Here in Pittsburgh, this airport is called a midfield terminal. You're actually in the landside portion of the terminal right now. All flights are taken out of airside. So we need to get the bag from here to there, and that destination is a little over a mile from here.
So with no manhandling, this is a fully automated system. These are conveyor belts we're talking about?
Yeah.
Over a mile?
Yeah, high speed.
How many bags go through here in a day?
We're moving about 6,000 bags a day on this system. During the holidays, we'll spike up to over 10, 12,000 bags.
So what is the very first part? You show up with your bags, what's the first step?
Well, the first thing you have to do is get a tag for your bag. They'll put a barcode tag on your bag. At this time, the passenger is required to take their bag over to TSA and have it screened. This is a ticket counter belt where it enters the system. Okay, we just entered the landside matrix. What happens over here is we were just upstairs where you saw the bag go through the curtain. Now, what we want to do with that outbound bag is send it to airside, okay? And that's done on conveyors T1 and T2. They end up going to airside. But that's not all that happens in this room. Over here, we're also sorting inbound bags, which is very unusual. No, I'm not aware of any other airport that does that anywhere.
This is called a matrix.
Well, it's a matrix because we're doing...
It's nothing like the movie.
No, this is nothing like the movie.
This guy here is offloading oversized golf clubs, things like that. We don't put that in the system. Fragile items picked up here and driven to the other side, airside. Small items, fishing poles, skis, anything like that.
Has the outbound bags been scanned yet to where they're going to go?
Not yet.
No. So they're all going to one main place right now.
When they're on T1 and 2, they don't have any option. They're going to airside. Once they get into the airside matrix, now we're going to sort them over there.
Okay, the airside matrix, anything like the movie?
It is, yeah. Yes. This is sort of the heart and soul of our operation. This is where the high-speed transfer takes place. These bags are moving through here 550 feet per minute, about 7-8 miles an hour.
I imagine if this stops, everything stops.
Oh.
Big trouble.
Yes.
Where are we in the airport? We're underground.
Right above us now is the ramp where you're taxiing aircraft.
So there are literally planes above us taxiing.
Right.
Oh, that's cool.
We just left the tunnel area, okay? And I told you when we were down there, at the far end, we'll be entering the airside matrix. That's this point right here. Once the bags come into the matrix, we need to identify as their destination. So we use the laser rays, again, the tags being important, to track that bag. And that's what happens right here. At this point, your bag has traveled about 3/4 of a mile. Okay, to
and
get
it's
there.
tired. And it just wants to get, some in-flight coffee or something.
Yes, yeah.
Well, I have to tell you, with those lasers there, it does starting to look like a matrix to me.
There you go. In the event that our automated tag readers can't see the bag, the barcodes, they have to go somewhere. Okay, we have to get them out of the system. So this is the only time you have any manual intervention. People get involved. That tag comes down to this area. It'll be hand scanned. If for some reason there's no tag on the bag, it's identified, and then the flight information is put in and dispatched by flight. This area down here sees less than 10% of the bag total moving through the system. Okay, guys, this here is the airside control room, which happens to be where the brain to this operation lives. Okay,
so all those conveyor belts we saw, all that luggage we saw, it's all being controlled here.
Right out of here. Yes.
All right, we started at the ticket counter. This is really the final destination for the bags.
Yes, it is. If you're an outbound passenger, this is where we want your bags to be, in the airline's hands again, and they'll be loading them onto the aircraft.
So they came out at the end of the conveyor belt, they loaded the carts, and now they just go into the plane.
That's right.
So this is all manual at this point.
From the conveyor itself, it is loaded in the cart, and that's where it is manual. Yes.
Okay.
What do you say the percentage of black suitcases you see?
Oh, I'd have to say 90.
90%?
Yeah, I would say.
In your position, seeing every conceivable piece and style of luggage, is there something that, say, if you're going to get a piece of luggage, don't buy that or don't use that?
I'll tell you what. We get hammered with backpacks. The round, enormous backpacks.
Like a camping style backpack.
Yeah, with straps all over them.
Yeah.
They just find a way to get caught on things. You know, don't buy those.
That's the least desirable bag. Okay, I'm sure there's an average time from when you show up, hand your bag over, it goes behind the magic curtain and hits the plane. How long would that be?
The closest destination would be a 9-minute travel on a conveyor system. But as we go out the length of the arms, we're traveling at least an additional 1,000 feet. So you're looking at probably 12 minutes till that bag gets to a makeup unit. That's outbound.
So all this stuff about getting to the airport hours in advance, 9 minutes, 12 minutes max is all you need.
We need a little bit more than that.